one of America's closest allies in the Middle East, may now be borrowing a page from Iran's battlefield strategy. Saudi Arabia is developing a new kamikaze drone after closely studying the impact of Iran's low-cost Shahed UAVs. What was once viewed as an adversary's weapon is now becoming a model for military planners across the Gulf. Low-cost drones are triggering an expensive new race to reshape warfare across the Middle East. The success of Shahed-style drones is forcing regional powers to rethink how future wars will be fought. Trump's Middle East ally is moving ahead with plans to build its own Shahed-style one-way attack drone. Officials say the recent U.S. Iran war accelerated Riyadh's decision to pursue a domestic kamikaze drone program. Saudi planners now believe inexpensive attack drones can overwhelm even the world's most advanced air defense systems. The conflict demonstrated how low-cost Shahed drones can exhaust interceptor missiles and stretch defensive resources. A single Shahed drone costs only a fraction of the price of the missiles needed to shoot it down. Those lessons are now driving a major rethink of military strategy across the Gulf. Saudi Arabia's new project, known as SkyWasp, is being designed for long-range precision strikes. The drone is being developed with US-based vector defense to enable large-scale production. SkyWasp is expected to strike targets up to 1,500 kilometers away, extending Saudi Arabia's reach. The platform relies on pre-programmed navigation, making it less dependent on real-time communications. Military experts believe future conflicts could be decided by swarms of inexpensive drones instead of advanced fighter aircraft. Riyadh is investing in large numbers of affordable strike drones to strengthen its deterrence. Saudi Arabia now sees mass-produced loitering munitions as a key pillar of its future military doctrine. Analysts believe the U.S. Iran war may have triggered a regional race to build kamikaze drone arsenals. South Korea said it would rapidly expand its drone forces after studying battlefield lessons from the wars in Ukraine and Iran. Seoul said it would field the K-Lucas suicide drone, reportedly modeled on Iran's Shahed-136 loitering munition, according to Yonhap. Defense Minister On Ju-bak said low-cost, mass-produced drones had fundamentally reshaped the nature of modern warfare. He said South Korea would accelerate deployment of the K-Lucas as part of a broader strategy to rapidly expand its drone capabilities. The K-Lucas was designed as a long-range, one-way attack drone intended to strike fixed military targets at extended distances. Seoul said North Korea's expanding drone capabilities had increased threats to both military installations and civilian infrastructure. The military also said it planned to introduce about 11,000 drones across its armed services during 2026 to strengthen operational readiness. Seoul will also produce about 60,000 drones by 2029 for the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marine Corps, according to Reuters. Officials also said the military would acquire more than 20,000 low-cost expendable drones to strengthen battlefield and training capabilities. The plan includes AI-powered drone swarms, loitering munitions, and advanced counter-drone systems to enhance future combat effectiveness. Seoul said laser weapons and high-power microwave systems would strengthen national defenses against increasingly sophisticated drone threats. Seoul said a newly established drone headquarters would replace the previous Drone Operations Command to improve force integration. The restructuring followed controversy surrounding a 2024 drone incursion into North Korea that prompted a review of military drone operations. Amid renewed scrutiny of Iran's nuclear sites, North Korea has suddenly re-entered the spotlight, dragged back in by claims of covert engineering deals. A former North Korean diplomat has claimed that Pyongyang helped design and build Iran's nuclear tunnels, according to a report now rippling through policy circles. Ryu Hyun-woo says North Korea received around $25 million for sharing its tunnel technology, turning underground know-how into hard currency. The former envoy alleges those designs were applied directly at Natanz and Isfahan, two of Iran's most sensitive nuclear facilities. His claims surfaced in a recent interview published by the Korea Development Institute, giving them an academic platform and fresh global attention. Iran has never publicly acknowledged receiving any tunnel expertise from North Korea, keeping official silence over who helped shape its underground network. The U.S. has already used powerful bunker-buster bombs against Iran's hidden nuclear sites, aiming to smash reinforced hulls carved into rock. Yet Iran did not report severe damage to those facilities despite intense bombing, fueling suspicions that the tunnels were tougher than U.S. planners expected. As drones continue to transform modern warfare, Russia has unveiled a new weapon designed to hunt down Ukrainian UAVs. Moscow has introduced the new Nogotyki cartridge, developed to improve the effectiveness of AK rifles against small drones. The new ammunition splits into 3 projectiles after leaving the barrel, significantly widening its hit zone. Russia claims the cartridge is up to 2.5 times more effective against UAVs at ranges of up to 300 meters. The ammunition is compatible with existing 5.45 by 39 mm and 7.62 by 54 mm rounds used by AK series weapons, according to Sputnik. Moscow says the upgrade reflects its broader effort to adapt legacy small arms for the rapidly evolving counter-drone battlefield. With Ukraine's drone power growing, Russia is reportedly moving to deploy its Su-57 Felon to counter those unmanned threats, reallocating one of its most advanced fighters toward missions focused on defeating swarms and low-signature aerial targets as battlefield priorities shift. New photos show a Russian Su-57 Felon carrying R-73/R-74 short-range air-to-air missiles, an external loadout that highlights a tactical pivot toward close-in engagements and suggests planners want rapid-reaction weaponry ready for small, maneuverable targets. One image also shows an unusual targeting pod mounted under the left engine nacelle, a placement and design detail that has prompted analysts to speculate the pod contains specialized sensors tuned to detect, track, and target low observable drones and cruise missiles. Russian bloggers say the configuration is meant to hunt Ukrainian drones and missiles, with local commentators arguing the combination of short-range missiles and a dedicated targeting pod is optimized for counter-UAS missions in contested airspace. Details were reported by the War Zone in a report on July 1st, which cited imagery and open-source analysis to outline how the Su-57's new appearance reflects a broader adaptation to the evolving threat environment over Ukraine. An external R-73/R-74 loadout is unusual for the Su-57, which was designed to carry weapons internally to preserve stealth, making these photos notable for showing a trade-off between signature reduction and immediate tactical utility. The loadout appears optimized for close-range engagements of small aerial targets, indicating an operational choice to prioritize rapid target acquisition and short-range lethality over the aircraft's original long-range stealth mission profile. The Su-57 was seen inside a large shelter like those built at Aktubinsk airfield, sheltering the jet in hardened facilities that likely reflect efforts to protect high-value aircraft from Ukrainian strike attempts and to conceal modifications from easy observation. Ukrainian drones hit Aktubinsk in 2024, damaging a Felon and prompting a subsequent shelter buildup, an attack that exposed vulnerabilities in Russia's airbase defenses and accelerated efforts to disperse and harden critical assets. Those attacks raised broader questions about Russia's ability to protect airfields and high-value assets, prompting debates among analysts about force posture, base defenses, and the sustainability of forward basing in a contested theater. The Su-57 is a limited-number silver bullet fighter but is well-equipped for air defense, combining advanced sensors, weapons, and electronic warfare systems that make it one of Russia's most capable platforms for both air superiority and integrated defensive roles. It can carry Kh-69 stealth cruise missiles and Kh-58 anti-radiation missiles for strike missions, demonstrating the jet's flexibility to perform beyond pure air-to-air roles and to threaten high-value ground and electronic targets when required. Western intelligence says Su-57s have been used in the Ukraine war since mid-2022, reporting operational deployments that tested the aircraft in real combat conditions and provided data on its strengths and limitations in a dynamic conflict.